Welcome back to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. We have two phenomenal videos this week that, honestly, I enjoyed recording. So first off, just a normal basic. I designed a bunch of stuff, so I had to make a video about it. So we'll do a little run through. So first off, if you remember, last week I had the meeting with this woman who runs a special needs program for the schools near me. Had a meeting with her. She gave me a bunch of ideas for products that would help the kids. So this week I kind of took it upon myself to try and make those. Also take her advice and improve the products. So a couple products we had this week was grips for pencils, like number 2 pencils, because I guess fidget grips, like the like squishy grips, those kinds of things help a ton because they're always using a pencil. If they have something to play with, they're not playing with the pencil or anything distracting, bigger distracting things. I tried to design some type of chew toy, not in a dog sense, like a person who likes to chew on their sweatshirt strings sense, because some kids have this like a mouth fixation where they want to always be chewing or biting something, and normally they go for their shirts, which just ruins the shirts over time. So what she suggested is there are little kind of rubber, I don't want to say cubes, but diamonds out there that you just put around your neck and gnaw on, and like that's just what is there. And so I tried to kind of figure out a different way to make it. I don't know, it was kind of hard. It's a hard plastic, so it's hard to kind of visualize myself biting something, so that's a bit difficult. I tried though, didn't turn out that well, but it was kind of cool. So then the two other products, one product was for her. It was the maze. I don't know if you remember that, but it was a maze that had letters on it. And so you'd go from like an A and you'd go through the maze down to the B, or from the B to the C. And so you would kind of have to figure out your way through. And so there was about 20 different ways you could play the maze. The whole problem was I couldn't even get the maze to work because I made everything too small. And so this week I kind of just figured out what sizes work, what is a comfortable size, what can I use to move the pieces, and I figured it out. So that was a very relaxing and satisfying accomplishment because it's something I've wanted to do and I failed 3 times on it. So it was nice to finally get a win in that area. But then the last one was my kind of twist toy game that I've been making. I was able to take it a different way where the tabs that hold the pieces that move are now angled on the top and bottom, so that just 0.1 inch in the center where the little sphere is, that holds the tab, but then everything else is kind of angled so that it just falls off, kind of. But it doesn't fall off. It, like, you got to unsnap it, but then once you unsnap it, it kind of falls off. So then it goes to the next one. So that was very nice, and it works so much better. It's so much smoother, and so I'm very happy that actually worked. And the other problem I was scared of is with 3D printing it, it's like there are some spots that are going to be that need supports or have a problem with it. And so the way I kind of did it, it worked, and I figured it out, which was awesome. So really cool and glad it worked. So those are the kind of main products I did for the first video. And then second video is I've been working on trying to improve my videos. That's been a topic of the whole podcast, is just making them better. And so I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of like YouTube watching, a lot of downloading different softwares to try and figure out how to make my videos better. Since it's such an interesting, hard to make interesting content with idea, it's hard. So I'm just trying to figure out how other creators do it to kind of replicate that and get that same kind of interaction with my videos. So this week I spent some time and I actually got a title first. So normally what I do is I just design all the products, 3D print them all, figure it out, and I go, oh sweet, and then I just talk about them. It's a show and tell pretty much. And so this week I actually got a title first so that I could like base my video around the title, and then I worked on getting a thumbnail. So I had a title thumbnail before I even shot the video. And then once I shot the video, I was able to kind of curate it towards that. And so I changed it up where it doesn't start the same. It starts a bit differently. Still have that intro that I normally have in there. And then I explain two different products, but I try to add storytelling behind it so that there's a little background of why I printed it and what it's holding and just kind of the whole, like, I don't know. I tried to give you some, So there's like, not empathy, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of the words. Okay. Completely semi off topic. So, in like language arts in high school, there was like ethos. Oh, that's what it is. It's like ethos, pathos, or logos. Okay. One of those I was trying to give you guys in the videos so that you'd like understand where I was coming from and you could just feel the product better. So, yeah, I don't know if it worked, but we'll see. So I'm excited to kind of just watch these videos over the next weeks and see how they turn out. And so I did that. That was sweet. And then I actually ended the video by adding a bonus organizational product as well as using that to promote another video, which I haven't normally done. I normally just talk about the videos and go, all right, see you in the next one. So this one was a little different. And in my head, I thought it did a good job. And I think I captured the audience where it's like, well, I'm already here. I already watched this full video. I do kind of want to see what this next video does. And so hoping that they fall down the rabbit hole of my videos enough to enjoy it would be nice. But also it will be cool to see how many people come, like, so good and bad. The video that I'm promoting, it's the one with the sticky notes over top of your head when you like sleep. And so it has 7 views on it right now. Crappy. And that was the one I actually tried on and like made special. So whatever. But it's going to be interesting to see if it does grow off of this next video and how much, like, I don't know. I'm just excited to see if it works. And then it's like if they go somewhere else or if they don't. Like, I wonder if that ending of the video and me teasing the next one interests them enough to continue to go on, or if they just don't care and leave. And so it's very interesting to see kind of how it's all going to play out. And it's like, yeah, I'm getting into a YouTube nerd because I want these things to be successful. So I have to go that extra mile. But it is interesting to see just everything that applies. And yeah, it's interesting, but it's fun. And so it's going to be cool to see how this video plays out. I tried to do all the right things, I don't know, just everything. Try to change it up more. So we'll see how it goes. I'm like, very excited to see, but that's mainly it for there. But a couple cool things is, one, throughout July, there's about quote unquote 5 weeks of July. And so I'm going to try and do 2 videos per week, but I'm not doing invention videos. I'm doing specialty topic-ed videos where the title is a title that does well on YouTube. And so I made a bunch about 3D printing. And so I'm going to see how those videos will do, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to post them on Ruthless Ideas and my Austin Ruth account. Kind of try and keep them the same, but maybe change 1 or 2 things just to see how it goes, as well as like how does that content perform? Because I think it could be good, but also I don't know. So it's going to be kind of fun to see. I'm doing a completely different thing, so can I do this in the first place? Or am I specifically just an engineer and I only like designing products? So it's going to be really interesting to see how everything goes and how it turns out, but super excited. So I hope you guys check out those. Those are going to be awesome. But it's just another fun thing about YouTube is like, if you think about it and I make these videos good, all of July I could go from 53 subscribers to 5,000 subscribers. That's how quick it could turn if I do the right things. Like I've done some research. I'm nowhere near a pro, but I have enough where I could catch a little trend of, oh, this one kind of performed well. Maybe we'll promote another one. I'm talking as the YouTube algorithm, but they could be like, oh, we'll promote this next one. Well, that one did well as well. All right, we'll post this next one. And so I'm very interested to see if I can catch a little wave and get up there. So I don't know. It's all just spectacularly hoping, but I just enjoy I don't know. I'm a very hopeful person, and so I enjoy getting that little hopefulness. But I'm going to try and do it right. I'll be able to promote just the previous one, because like now I'm not promoting ideas. I'm going, well, if you like that one, I try and do this challenge here, or I did this type of thing here. And so as long as the name's catchy, I might be able to figure out a way to get in the last week of July, having one person watch 10 of my videos because the titles are interesting and because I caught their attention enough where I consciously promoted the videos inside the video while still engaging their content or engaging their attention from that current video. What I'm saying is if you're talking about cheese and while you're talking about cheese you mention a cheese grater while you're talking about cheese, that person's more likely to be like, oh, that cheese grater might be good then. And so you still have their attention about the cheese, but it's a cheese grater. It's just like you're keeping their attention of the previous thing, but you're also mentioning another thing that has some type of relevance that if they're already interested in the one, they might go to the other. And so that's my hope, is that I can just do an engagement loop of July and just get a ton. So I hope it works. I hope it goes. But so yeah, I got a big July planned, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And it's just, the coolest thing is I'm not only doing YouTube videos. So just take, for example, Mr. Beast. Yeah, he does these giant YouTube videos, does millions of views. That's awesome and everything. But the thing is, once he's done with that video, what does he really have out of it physically? I'm saying, yeah, money's whatever. I'm saying, for my videos, I solve a problem in my life with 3D printing it. And after that video's done, I still have the product. I still get the organizational thing. And so it's yeah, the video didn't perform well, or the video didn't do well, or I'm not making money. Who cares? I solved the problem in my life. I now have that thing. And so it's just a really cool thing to just, oh, I have this. And that, it's like a double whammy. Although the first whammy doesn't do anything, the second whammy is pretty cool. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I like the challenge. This is honestly one of the biggest challenges I've faced in a while, of just spending so much time on accomplishing nothing. Not saying that everything works out, it's just I've never taken on a challenge this big, which I love. This is honestly a joy of mine, and I'm just it's the patience. It's the knowing that if I keep this up, it will come, because I'm going to do so much that it's impossible to fail. Quoting Alex Hermosi. So, and I'm not saying that's going to be quick at all. I'm saying I plan on doing this for multiple years. So it's going to be impossible for me to fail because I'm going to do every single type of video. But we'll see what happens. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoy your weekend, your weekday. Just enjoy and be grateful for what you have. So thank you for everything, and I will see you and talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.